Those of you that I just started recording, anybody watching from VODs, I'm speaking to you right now. This is Purge and the rest of the live casters. Purge casting here for GosuGamers. We're watching Lab versus VIP. We had a bunch of issues with game hosting, but we're finally in the game, and you can watch this go down here. We are in round 2 actually of the brackets. The rest of the games are going to be delayed here. Unfortunately for the players, this one did not get off nearly as smoothly as some of the previous ones, and as a result, we're basically not going to catch the end of the qualifier brackets tonight. So the rest of the teams are going to have to play out their games at their own leisure, but they're forced to play the first 2 rounds, but that's not too bad because then you only have 8 teams organizing 8 games, and then after that 4 teams organizing 4 games. I'm sorry. 16 games organizing 8 games, 8 teams organizing 4 games. Obviously, there would be half the games for the teams, so that won't be too big of a pain in the butt. The teams should be able to reschedule in the next 2 days, and after that happens, then we're finally going to have our second North American and South American, American whatever, I'm just going to call them American qualifiers, number 2 finished, so that's going to be sweet. And then after that, we just have one more qualifier that's going to be on the weekend here. That's the second C qualifier. And then we're going to go into group play, and I don't know the exact date of that off the top of my head, but I know what's coming up. And that's going to be sweet. Group play is going to be based on the team's own organization generally, I believe. And if I have free time, oh my god, they ran out of time. That really just happened. They legitimately went down to 0 seconds and randomed a techies. They waited all this time, got to 0 seconds, and they randomed a techies. That sucks. Really bad. Wow. I'm glad we just spent 30 minutes on this. Wow. Okay. It's going to be a fun game, guys. It's going to be a really fun game here. And they're going to have to eat that. There's nothing you can do about it. They didn't take enough time. I've done that before too. I've randomed on the last pick before playing CM, but it was a pub CM. It wasn't a tournament qualifier for the Ghost Cup. Pub, you know, picking up a techies. Oh my god. I cannot believe it. That is ridiculous. Okay. Second round bans Weaver, Puck, and a Windrunner. Their lanes are going to be really weird now. Hopefully somebody on the team really knows how to play techies well. I'm pretty sure they didn't do that on purpose, but holy crap. Techies kind of needs a solo or a jungle. He can actually jungle kind of good. You can pull the weak creep camps and drop a mine down, clear those out pretty fast. That's not too horrible. Lone Druid. It's going to be the last ban. And the Sentinel team picks up a Priest of the Moon next, so we're going to have a Jungle Furion with a solo Lich, a solo Omni Knight, and probably a Priest of the Moon with another hero. I would expect that to be the case on the bottom lane. And then the Priest of the Moon plus the other hero plus a Furion ganking will be quite effective. And even though they do have an A and an Anti-Mage, they have a frickin' Techies, so they're going to have a rough game. Techies kind of needs Bottle Crow to be really effective, honestly. Really fast Bottle Crow. They're going to pick up an Earthshaker. And they have one more to go. I think they might not even be able to afford another semi-carry out of their picks. Maybe a Clockwork or something. But they're going to be relying on a 100% anti-mage carry, basically. And their disable isn't that fantastic so far. I would love to see Techies win this game, but I'm already going to say that I'd be really surprised. Plus the fact they randomed it, so they're not really planning on anything. They don't necessarily have really good strategy planned out here. This is them, at this point, winging it and raging at their captain because he picked a techies accidentally. Took way too long to decide. At that point, this is something you're going to have to train yourself if you want to be a professional Dota player. You got to say, I have 10 seconds left. Pick a hero now. It doesn't have to be perfect. Anything is better than a random because you're going to sometimes get a techies. And that's pretty shitty. Unless they play him right. So, I don't know, man. We'll see how this goes. 80 seconds left for Lab to pick here. We'll see who they go for. Probably a hard support. Crystal Maiden is kind of my expectation here. Probably a Crystal Maiden, or a Vengeful Spirit, or a Venomancer, or a Witch Doctor. One of those heroes, basically what Stardust was looking for, but ended up not picking up, so... Ugh. They're going to go for a Pudge here. Pretty cool. Dude, if the enemy team's gonna pick up techies, might as well pick a Pudge, right? I think that's worthwhile. 40 seconds left on the clock for Stardust here. Support hero is what they may or may not need, depending on what they lane the AA. And it's going to be a Queen of Pain. Alright, let's frickin' do it, guys. This could be pretty cool. Sentinel team here. This is Team Lab. K-More is playing the Pudge. Ozzy playing the Furion. MST Co playing the Lich. Lab Matrix playing the Omni Knight. And Gosu Ray is going to be playing the Priest of the Moon. For the Scourge team here. Larala is going to be playing the Ancient Apparition. Poker Paka is playing the Queen of Pain. Hero is playing the Earthshaker, and LCV is going to be playing the Goblin Techies. We do have one courier so far, just one, not two. He has not purchased his items yet. AM is swinging to the top lane. K Choro is going to be playing that Anti-Mage. I'm going to keep my eyes on this Techies. Fast Soaring Recipe, 2 Clarity Potions, 3 Clarity Potions, 4 Clarity Potions. TP Scroll? Nope, 1 branch, 1 Tango, 1 branch. He has no idea what he's doing. 1 more Clarity. Going for a 3rd branch. 3 branches. He's doing his Goblin Techies last hitting challenge right now. Where is he going, man? He's gonna go bot lane. Is he going bot solo? We may see a Lich Pudge lane. I think that would be very wise, actually, for dual lane. He is gonna get so rocked on the bot lane. It's gonna be ridiculous. He should really be planting wards or mines already. And that looks like what he's going to do now. He'd probably be wisest to maybe, I think off lane is really the best. I mean, if you play somewhere like here, this spot is really good as well. But it kind of comes down to if creeps find it or some neutrals find it or something like that. It can be really shitty, especially with the Furion. Furion can just use his trees, roam them around, and will probably end up finding a Techies. He is going to go for this mining spot. That's my favorite spot personally. Put 3 or 4 mines up there, and then if anybody ends up coming to gank you or on the back or something, they'll pretty much just die. Techies already claritying up. He's going to miss his first patch of experience. And he'll see if he last hits this Pudge, but it will be a Lich and a Pudge on here. And if he sees these 2 heroes, he would be wise to expect that the Furion is in the jungle. So Omni Knight is going to be against this Queen Pain here. Not the worst situation for Omni Knight, really. He'll take lots of last hits from the Queen of Pain, but he can repel away the damage. You kind of want to stack all the mines very close together if possible, because sometimes people just barely skirt the edge, and you'll only get 1 mine exploding instead of 2. But the Scourge heroes have probably a pretty good idea where these mines are. They're probably either going over for the side shop, or a little bit off the center, or right here. So that's like basically 3 spots. Wow, Pudge doing a lot of rotting so far. I don't agree with that. Took half of his own HP due to rotting and auto attack damage from creeps. Pretty weird. And on the top lane, I have not gone over this. We're having an Ancient Apparition, babysitting an Anti-Mage, and Earthshaker as well, so that's going to be the tri lane. And very aggressive one, nonetheless. Priest of the Moon going for a fast Wraith Band with a single Tango. This is good for last hitting, but I don't agree with this on long lane. You might as well just get a boost or something like that. It's kind of my opinion of the matter. 3 mines now grouped up here. Nobody will be roaming around the side. Lich going to be swinging towards the mid lane to possibly gank and or roam, or ward, is what I mean to say. He does have that Observer ward. Queen Pain just now skilling Scream Pain level 2. And last hitting is going to be the most important thing he can do, that's for sure. Nicely done. Just getting them all pretty low. Actually taking a purification there. Level 2 purification done by the Omni Knight. And he's going to have to heal this up. Probably going to opt to get... I'm just going to Scream Pain the last 2 CS. And opt to pop his salve. So close to his bottle. Definitely worth to spend the mana to get that bottle if possible. Priest of the Moon level 1 here, finally getting his first experience. Level 2 just popped. Ancient Apparition will back off, as well as the Anti-Mage. And Earthshaker are still looking for options, but I think Earthshaker would be wise to gank the mid lane. They probably won't get the Omni Knight, that's the only thing. Looks like we have 4 mines now on the side. Techies has someplace to run. Now he's going to start using his mana for the creep wave. This is very important to do. Fortunately, not getting any last hits there. The early last hits for Techies are ridiculously important, honestly. They're so important. I think Pudge can very wisely solo against this Techie, so I think it's actually a very good idea that Lich is swinging top. Dual lane against the tri lane, it's not the worst situation in the world. And Priest of the Moon a little bit less likely to die as a result, but Anti-Mage already has his Vanguard just about completed. Techie's still dropping mines. There are 5 mines hidden on the side. Not sure if Pudge noticed that or not. Him swinging to the side. But he will undoubtedly attack with his beast. Last hitting animation. Not going to beat a Pudge though. Pudge does approximately twice as much damage. Ice block on the Priest of the Moon here. 275 HP. Furion coming in to be aggressive on the Ancient Apparition. Does he have enough money for a Cold Feet? I have not seen it. It just comes down now. Is he going to get the arrow off? Anti-Mage goes down. I'm sorry, not Anti-Mage. Priest of the Moon goes down. Very aggressive. Anti-Mage a little overly aggressive. And Earthshaker was not in position to support that, unfortunately. Aim gets the last hit on that. And there's the nuke. Wow, getting down to like 40 HP there. Lich doing major damage. And they're going to have to back off. Unfortunately, Earthshaker was not in position. They might have been able to get a kill there, but he was in the jungle and he did not react fast enough. Actually, a bottle on both of these heroes, Omni Knight and the Queen of Pain, very interestingly. Goblin Techies is level 4 here. It's getting pretty good farm, or at least very good experience. A little bit of aggression, but not going to produce anything. I mean, if we look at what does Techies have so far, 6 CS versus Pudges, 21 and 10. That's kind of a lot, and that's basically the problem with Techies as a solo hero. He doesn't have good last hitting power. He has to last hit with his mines. He's not going to be able to get kills. He's even going to mine these side positions. Still 100 gold away from finishing his soul ring, but Pudge is going to basically last hit the crap out of everything. He's going to deny everything. He's going to last hit everything, and there's not a lot that the Techies can do about it. Oh man, a little late on the stun there. Priest of the Moon might have eaten that cold feed. Even then, would they have been able to get a kill? It wouldn't have been easy. Furion's still in the CS, level 3, Circlet and a GG branch. Still more denying from the Techies. He still does not have his soul ring, 50 gold away, and his farm has not been adequate quite yet. Priest of the Moon bottle with the Wraith Band now. Lots of bottles in this game. Omni Knight, Priest of the Moon, Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain actually bottle crowing. Very interestingly. It looks like Omni Knight must have snagged something. Scream Pain to lower some HP, but it doesn't really matter. When you have that bottle, that's actually quite a crap load of regen. Not to mention, you can heal from the bottle. I'm sorry, I missed a kill on the top lane. That was Lich getting a kill on the Earthshaker. Earthshaker drops. This tri-lane is definitely pretty aggressive, and rightfully so. Anti-Mage is going to have a little bit of trouble with this. But when you have a bottle that can heal you 135 HP and that gives you 70 mana, which allows you to purify yourself, yeah, you're going to have a lot of lane staying power. Normally we just see like a soul ring or something like that. But this game opting for the slightly better option. Soul ring finally finished on the Techies here. But he's got to watch out. If he does get hooked, he's going to die basically. Unless he can suicide. But he doesn't have the mana for that currently. It's 120 and the cooldown is ridiculously long now, which is very adequate in my opinion. Here comes the gank. Furion walking in. Omni Knight chasing. No, I'm sorry, it's not a gank quite yet. He's on the wrong side of the river. Priest of the Moon going to back up. Only level 4 here. At the very least, Anti-Mage is getting quite farmed. He's level 4. Ancient Apparition is a little too high. He should probably be out of EXP range. It really does make a big difference. The only downside is AA at level 6 is very powerful as well. So, lots of mines set up here. Holy crap. So many mines. 6 mines now on the top chunk. Even a mine in the center of the field, curiously. And Pudge actually taking a lot of damage from the Techies here. Look at this crap. He's hit him for like 30 apiece. He's going to have to pop a Salve pretty soon here. We'll see if he does it. Until his HP gets full, he's actually kind of weak to the Techies. Techies could suicide this and get a kill, so he's going to salve up. Techies will continue his long-range bombardment. 650 range. Going to continue dropping mines here. Got to auto-attack that Pudge down, guys. It's huge. Lich Priest in the Moon. Magina looking for opportunities. Not going to see a fissure from the Earthshaker. Prophet's still in the jungle. 1100 gold on him. I'm not really sure what he's farming up for. We'll see if he gets a Dagon or something like that. Regen rune popped on the Omni Knight. He's going to be aggressive. Use that mana for the purification, and the rest of his pool will finish up. Still pretty equal items on these heroes. No little team fight here. Nothing major. Lich level 4. Priest of the Moon almost 5. Anti-Mage skilling Mana Break level 3 to do lots of damage. He does have his Vanguard completed actually. He's doing very good on farm and levels. Well, not levels exactly, but farm very good. 2-0 in this game so far. A little bit of lag. I should probably save the game. Let's save it at 10 minutes. Hell yeah. Nice job by the Omni Knight picking up 3 CS there instead of just the 2. Pudge is down to half HP. Pugna, or the Techies is still harassing. Soul ringing up his next ward, or his next mine. We'll see if he can maybe bait Pudge into this. Creep is going to explode on this mine here. Mine blows up. Items coming to the Pudge. He's looking for an opportunity. He's going for a fast Vanguard, actually. Very cool. Lich actually gets picked off by the AM. That is really, really huge for this tri lane. Arrow comes through, not going to land. But fast Vanguard on the Pudge, very awesome. It's going to reduce a lot of the damage done by the early anti-mage. Even by Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain's auto attack is really not that bad. And there's the first hook. It's going to miss. Level 8 on the Pudge here. Probably going to get some flesh heap pretty soon. Lots of landmines grouped up. Possibly a Tell there. Swinging from the jungle. Pudge actually is going to the side shop. He's going to pick up his boots. And here he goes. He's going for the chase. Techie's going to give away where his mine location is. And he runs right into the giant clump and dies, dude. What a Tell. Obviously, if he runs into mines, or if he immediately books to somewhere that's not his tower, that is going to be a Tell. That's where his mines are. Maybe you should hook him away from there and then go for the Dismember, but it didn't pay off. Pudge gets killed by the Techies. Techies gets an early pick off. That is so huge. Despite having a perfect farming experience up until this point completely, Techies is now 1 kill up on this Pudge. Pudge has accomplished nothing except for farming like a crazy madman. 52 and 21 on the Pudge. Only person almost that farmed is the AM at 49. Queen of Pain at 42, doing very well. And Omnion himself, 44. So CS is actually pretty even, despite the fact that Techies has virtually nothing here. Priest of the Moon is down to 14, hasn't been CSing too well. Double Wraithband on him with the bottle. Techies quite low on HP. Level 8. Gonna start planting mines. Remote mines are fantastic for vision. It's gonna spot pretty much everything here. And it'll last for quite a while. Arrow coming in, gonna land on the A, doesn't kill the Earthshaker. But the Ancient Apparition will possibly be able to help up. Pudge is chasing, looking for the Anti-Mage, not gonna happen. And the nice Furion comes in, picks off the Earthshaker. He has a hand Midas. And Priest of the Moon actually gets both kills there, but they basically get a really nice double kill. That is super important. Pudge is level 8 with that Vanguard, and he is going to be so able and ready to dive towers. Vanguard is definitely an option on him. It can really make a big difference. He will get the natural magic resistance from his flesh heap anyways. So going for a Vanguard right off the bat gives you more rot potential. You'll tank more physical damage despite having kind of low armor. Queen of Pain's going to blink away and might see a fast mech coming out of the Omni. I think that would be pretty smart. Especially with Arcane Boots, Mana Pool, and a bottle as well. He's going to have pretty much enough mana. Purification trying to do damage to the Queen of Pain. But it's not going to work out. Techies once again on the bottom lane farming it up. I think they're just going to let him farm this hard. Pudge actually coming in for a kill, looking for a hook possibility. Furion comes in, going to sprout. He's going to have to suicide. Immediately suicides. Good decision. I do believe they get experience for that. Not quite sure. Don't quite remember. Oh, and there we go. Using those neutral creeps or the trees to run around and catch mines. Actually going to find another 2 here. Oh, wow, he died to that. I cannot believe that. He seriously died to those mines. I guess they are level 4 mines. Each one does like 600 damage now. Only 2 mines. Picks off the Furion. Totally pays off for the Techies. He even gets experience from that. Level 9 now. And he has Arcane Boots finished. He is really not doing too horrible. Like, he's gotten 2 kills so far, and that's really the most important part. 2 kills, 1 death, but that was a suicide death, so he didn't lose any gold from it, I don't believe. Or at least, the enemy team did not get the gold. Could be worse for a random Techies pick in the Gosu Cup qualifiers. That's for sure. Queen of Pain on the mid lane, 200 gold, 2 null talismans with his boots. Treads finished on the Anti-Mage, and Anti-Mage is actually having a good laning experience. Who just got hooked? Looks like that was the Techies. We did already see the Fissure. Techies ends up surviving 170 HP. He's actually in a lot of trouble here. He might need a salve. He's going to pop his Arcane on the Earthshaker. Earthshaker being a little aggressive here. Will we see... We're going to see a double remote mine that was visualized by the Pudge. He does know that the remote mines are being placed there. But he's going to have to be very, very careful for a while unless we see a hook. Are we going to see a hook? There's the hook! Perfect hook! By the Pudge, waited for that creep to die, hooked right through it, and caught the kill. Very nicely done. That's the kind of stuff you have to do. Ganking on the Ancient Apparition now. They're going to trap him in here. couple auto attacks, and he's going to drop. 13 minutes in, actually. 7-3. Will Queen of Pain pursue this? Nope. Going to Purify. He's going to be fine. Going to save the game. 13 minutes in. Way overdue. I always think about it where I'm like, I'll just let it go, and then I just totally slip my mind. Not too surprised though. Swinging back main, Queen of Pain is just like, well, you just killed my friend, but I'll just continue laning here. But perfect initiation from the Queen of Pain. That could finish him off. No, it does not. Perfect blink just in time. Queen of Pain taking, or Priest of Moon taking a little bit more damage than he probably expected. But Furion coming in. He's going to ulti, doing the Scream of Pain, and he picks him off. Such good play there. Queen of Pain taking advantage of that. Blowing all of his cooldowns just for the chance of getting the kill, and able to do it. A double remote mine up, but that's probably not going to be popped. Earthshaker will be popped. Earthshaker will be defending the mid lane. And Anti-Mage still farming on the top. 1,000 gold in his bank. Techie suicided. No, I'm sorry, that was him getting hooked actually. He is 2-2 now. Could be doing better, but has very good regen at this point. Mana regen can more or less spam quite a bit. Arrow coming in, misses the Queen of Pain just barely, and Furion ulti will do some damage. That would have been the end of him for sure. We would have seen an offensive purification with the Starfall. And when he had drops, but there's the nice hook and the purification. Very well done. Queen of Pain immediately drops. Good reaction time. Pudge got his Dismember off. He's got his Arcane Boots finished. And now they might be doing some really heavy push, despite Furion having fairly bad items. In the sense that he only has 800 HP. And there's the hook after the rot. And he's going to suicide himself once again. Pudge is going to survive that, no problem with that repel on. And this is the point where Techie's is really not paying off. He can't really defend a push. And Pudge is definitely the good hero to pick against him, because he will be putting them out of position. Anti-Mage's looking for opportunity to gank or get kills, but they're just going to deny the tower instead. We'll see if Pudge tries to get hook off. They will deny that. Omni Knight swinging to the jungle where we have a fight. Ancient Apparition only level 5, but he's going to get nuked down by the Lich Furion combo. No chance of him surviving that. He goes down. 9-4 currently. Sentinel team is doing a good job. Now chasing on the Pudge. Pudge ulting on the Anti-Mage. Purification doing so much damage. Pudge will run out of mana. He dodged that hook, I believe. But he's down to 400 HP. Earthshaker will stun that Pudge. He's going to have to run back to the base. He's going to go in on that. Ulting on the Lich. Here's the Scream of Pain. Going to clean up the Lich. Possibly also the Pudge any second here. This is the problem with Techies, guys. He can't actually contribute to a team fight. Purification almost killing the Anti-Mage. 76 HP. He's leaping after it as well. Will Techies be able to help out? Level 9. Anti-Mage still running. He gets hooked by the Pudge. Queen of Pain goes down probably. Priest of the Moon dies as well. Furion coming in. Gonna change his trajectory, I bet. And there's the stun. Trying to stun the Furion when he comes out, but a little bit late. And the Purification picks off the Techies. It's 12-6. And the Scourge team is just losing it right now. Techies had a pretty good early game. But the Hand of Midas and the heavy ganking and the hooking with the Sprout pretty much makes it so Techies is an easy hook target. And that's why they picked up the Furion Pudge. Disable somebody for 3 seconds approximately, if not longer. And then get the super easy hook off for the easy kill. Anti-Mage now with his Blade of Alacrity. Priest of the Moon farming the bot lane, just boots and the double Wraithband, but 1100 gold, he could finish something, whether phase or treads. Furion pressuring the mid tower, and they're going to back off now. I see people coming. Priest of the Moon, very good items. In treads, double Null Talisman with the bottle, and at this point you get a couple levels. Oh, he actually doesn't have any levels of stats yet, but you can get a few here. It's generally the best time to get stat levels on Queen of Pain if you want to put off your poison just a little bit. Furion will be ulting here, doing pretty good damage. But they want to take a tower. It's going to be defended by the Earthshaker. He will fissure away some of these creeps. Ancient Apparition definitely needs to hit level 6 himself. See if he can pop this anytime soon. Right about now. No, still not there. 2 more. Arrow comes in. It's going to find the Ancient Apparition. 5-second stun. Here comes the hook. Easy hook. Nice stun from the Earthshaker will be enough. And the creeps get in the way. Perfect timing. Earthshaker keeps that alive. Disable on the Ancient Apparition. He pops his ulti, but it's not going to hit anybody. He will actually get the debuff on the Pudge. Pudge is now down to 400 HP, tries to purify him, but it doesn't work through that debuff. I think Pudge is going to be absolutely fine. There's the mech being popped. And they have a frickin' mech on the Omniate with a gem and a Staff of Wizardry. They are so farmed. 2 towers down, Anti-Mage chasing after the Lich. He's not going to go for it though. I don't know if he has his ultimate or not. He does have his ultimate. He decided not to use it though. Would have only done a few hundred damage, like 100, 200 damage tops. Heal on the Pudge now. They're taking some damage. Tier 2 tower probably going to be pressured down though. Techies on the opposite side of the team though. When they back up, this will be the way they run, and he might actually be able to get a kill if some of them end up getting kind of low. But the tower will drop just now. Repel on the Pudge so he can rot indefinitely. And will he go for the hook? He finds a creep instead. He may or may not dive after this, we'll see. Queen of Pain may be looking for a blink ulti. Furion will actually pop the ultimate. Queen of Pain's going to clean up the CS here. And the Sentinel team looking for opportunity. Look at, here comes another hook. There's the hook, it's finding the Earthshaker. Earthshaker's going to end up dying here. Getting hooked once again. A ulti will land. Now it does actually miss. Omniite doing an aggressive purification. And Techies just cast putting mines down, but it's not going to make a big difference. Trying to get the good hooks off, but not going to land the uber ones. Those all come down to luck generally. Good positioning plus luck. Boots of Travel, triple Wraith Band on the Priest of the Moon. He doesn't need spot for that TP scroll, so he can't actually afford to do this. Now the Tier 2 tower in the mid will be dropped, and Sentinel team top will be the next place to get attacked. More heals on that Pudge, picking up a frickin' Reaver. Queen of Pain gonna ulti to try to slow down this push. She will blink offensively. Here comes the hook. The hook goes, it misses. Trees and Sprout on the Queen of Pain now. Did she blink the opposite way? No, she actually tricked them. It looked like she ran right and then blinked backwards. So very cool play. Still, that Hand of Might is giving Furion a lot of gold. 173 in his bank account. Did he buy a Force Staff? 2 Necronomicon recipes. Holy crap. Very good. He doesn't even have a Belt of Giant Strength yet, I believe. Though surprisingly, boots. A ulti coming in. Doing damage to that Pudge. Pop the mech immediately afterwards. A little slow though, unfortunately. Gonna repel the Lich. The person most likely to die. Slow HP. Ulti from the Techies will slow the wave. Ancient Apparition can be the next to die. Nice hook once again from the Pudge. Making initiations that would not be possible normally. Pudge taking a lot of damage, but that ulti did nothing pretty much. And will animate to be able to blink out. He does actually still not blink. What took so long, man? Chain Frost doing big damage. Sentinel team is just rocking this game here. And the Queen of Pain will go down. The arrow flies through. Does not score the kill. That was just a little bit of extra protection. But Tier 2 tower will drop. Sentinel team winning 20-6. Two towers outer remain for the Scourge team. Their Anti-Mage is quite farmed, but at this point it's going to be really tough for him to fight the Pudge. Pudge is actually a semi-good counter. Pure damage goes through the magic resistance. Techies is, needless to say, a horrible teamfight hero. Until he farms up major items, that's basically the only way to play him. So you farm major items, and at that point you can say, okay, cool, well, I guess I can buy Sheepsticks and Gensus and Yules and Aghanim's, and it's like, okay, cool, now you can actually contribute well. But until that point, he's really not that useful. Furion, Priest of the Moon pushing the top tower here. Tower will drop. Earthshaker roaming through the jungle. Gonna find some mud golems, just warding though. Wand on him with boots. Techie still CSing 600 gold here. Queen of Pain 190. She did just die. Furion possibly doing a TP. Yep, he is gonna find the Earthshaker. A little bit of leg. There's the tree. There's the fissure. He's gonna run away. The arrow does actually barely land there. 5 seconds stun. Easy pickup on the Earthshaker. Very, very well done. Nice gank there. They did have a ward up, so they saw that coming. Omniite with his Force Staff gonna clear up the creep wave. Dejanora level 4, yeah, he's level 14. All of his skills are maxed at this point. And from here on out, just gonna have a bunch of stat levels. Tower will drop. Last outer tower for the Scourge team will fall 21-6. Sentinel team is looking really strong here. Undoubtedly going to be able to win the game. 5 creeps picked up for the Priest of the Moon right there. 2,400 gold. Possibly going to get a vitality boost, not a vitality booster, a ultimate orb next. We do have a Manta on the Anti-Mage at least, so he's going to be quite capable for defending. Queen of Pain doing another Scream of Pain. The ulti comes through. He's going to TP out, no problem. Is the hook going to land? Oh, so close. Hook almost getting a disable on the Queen of Pain and possibly even the kill after that. Her mana levels is actually quite close to her HP. Her HP is a little low, but if you play her correctly, you don't necessarily need it. Vitality booster now on the Pudge. He's going to have so much HP, and it looks like we saw a... Where did that kill go down? I do not know.
Forces are under attack.
Where are the battle scars? Oh. I bet it was there. I know he had one mine. Who's dead? Blue? Furion's dead? He has a Necro 3. Not quite sure what happened, but a lot of mine stackage right here. You want to put them right above the lip. That way if people have gems, they don't, and they walk up the hill, they will actually not spot it. Wow, Techie's getting another kill here. Picking up the Priest of the Moon, despite Priest of the Moon have really good items. Finally paying off here. They do have a gem, but it's on the Omni Knight. Should be on a ranged hero probably. And in the mid lane, looks like they've found the Queen of Pain once again, able to either hook and or just eat him. That's so important. 2,300 gold on the Omni Knight. Hopefully he'll sell a circlet soon and pick up some good items. Lich opting for a super fast Ghost Scepter. Very wise, considering the main threat to him is going to be that AM. Ulti comes in from the AA. It will only land the debuff on the Pudge and one of his creeps, but they're going to find a remote mine on the top. Man, that repel is so good for clearing out Techie's mines. Rosh will be pressured and probably dropped. Necro 3 is going to chase after the Earthshaker, draining his mana. Now pursuing after him. He's going for the kill. There's the Starfall. One more attack. There we go. Nicely done. Even Pudge is going to eat Roshan. I don't think Rocks tastes very good, but whatever. Anti-Mage pressuring the top lane. 2,300 gold for him. He's very close to his Manta, a few hundred away, and that actually could make a difference in the team fight. But there is a Lich, though. Lich is a very good counter against any melee hero because its Frost Armor reduces your attack and movement speed. But Pudge now sitting at 40 strength and 300 hit points, which is ridiculous. It's like a little bit under 1,100. It's like 40 HP under 1,100. You're looking at 1,100 or 1,000, 1,060 HP that Heart gives you, and that really makes a big difference. Creep wave gets cleared. They do spot the wards, or they spot them on the high ground. That one remote mine is just placed a little bit too far low. A ulti will land on the Lich, looking for the hook. He's going to find the Techie's sloppy play there. They had vision up ground, and Earthshaker did not have a stun. He just used his fissure, and Techie's dies once again. His HP not high enough to survive through the Pudge ultimate. Pudge can seriously just tank these. He has Repel, and they're all destroyed. All the mines are gone. Repel on the Pudge. Omni Knight, such a good counter to Techies, and Furion TPing now, while the Priest of the Moon pushes the bot lane, finding an illusion rune very luckily, but Anti-Mage is going in. Does he have his Manta? He does not yet have it. 200 gold left. Oh my god, Priest of the Moon gets caught up. We're going to have a blink. He does find him. Ulti from the Priest of the Moon. He's invisible for just a few more seconds, and he's going to try to TP out. We're going to have an ultimate from the AM. Oh my god. I cannot believe he did not ulti that. That is ridiculous. I am so surprised he didn't ulti that. He took a little bit too long there. Priest of the Moon made it out. Yeah, I don't think that was quite WoW Dota. That was more like huge mistake from the Anti-Mage. Mystic Staff on the Omni Knight. First rack's going down 27 minutes.
Town is under siege.
Killing himself, getting hooked once again. How many times are you going to get hooked by Pudge in one game? And holy crap, Echo Slam almost did a lot of damage there, but it actually ended up not doing a lot of damage, kind of surprisingly. Furion picks up a ranged Rex with just his creeps. Treads Necro 3. Once again, getting another hook, the Raw Dismember. AM goes down. I don't think there's anything the Scourge can do at this point. Techies just not pay off hard enough, and their lanes just didn't do well enough, honestly. Bot tower may go down. By may, I mean it's probably going to go down with all those Furion trees. And not to mention, Pudge could just tank the tower since he has that heart. That ridiculously fast heart. He's looking for another hook. There's creeps in the way, though. Here comes the hook. It is dodged. Nicely done by the A. P will get his mana drained. First tower. First Rax, second Rax. Now they're going to swing top lane and finish out this game. Furion once again doing the pushing, 3,500 gold on him, but it's not going to matter. They will not get to this point. If you guys are just watching, or if you're wondering what teams they are, we're actually watching Lab versus V1P. The Queen of Pain is going to leave the game without a GG, a little bit of a rage quit. Techies is going to die, probably very frustrated about that, understandably, because of the fact that yeah, their hero, or their captain, accidentally ran into Techies. But even then, they still got kind of outplayed in a couple areas. Lich taking some damage. He's going to pop the repel on him. I don't know if we used the ulti yet. No, Animage still has his ultimate. Actually just auto-attacking down on the Pudge. Earthshaker leaving the game, and the ranged Rax will be the last to fall here. Pudge looking for a hook. Still chasing the Animage. Are they going to get it? Nope. There's the trees. Still no hook. Going to get the Earthshaker, no problem. Taking some tower damage here. Actually quite a bit. His HP levels are just not quite high enough. A ulti will debuff him, but they still need to do about 600 damage to get him in shadow range, despite the fact that his HP looks actually quite low. Wow, he's going to survive this. Plus repel. Repel will remove the debuff. Looking for the opportunity, but it's not going to come. Mega creeps have been called. Sentinel team is going to pull out the win here. And the rest of the Scourge players are undoubtedly going to leave soon. AM quite low. One hook, one arrow, doesn't matter. Game is over, guys. Lab pulls out the win there. Lab is victorious over V1P, and that was a second round game. My name is Purge, I'm a GosuGamers caster, and we'll see if we have some more games for you guys shortly, so please stay tuned. I'll keep you updated. Alright guys, that's going to be it for my games tonight. Thanks for watching here. If you want to check out more from me, go to youtube.com/purgegamers, and I do some first-person commentary there. And additionally, follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I will announce next time I'm streaming. I'm not quite sure when my next GosuGamers events are, but if you want to see, if anybody's streaming for GosuGamers, just go to GosuGamers.net and you can check the homepage, and then you can see what's going on. So thanks for staying with us, guys, and hopefully I will see you guys next time.